If the 25% tax-free allowance was scrapped by Labour in the October budget, how would that affect your pensions at the other end, and at what point does it make it more sense to basically put it into an ISA? So yesterday I did some calculations on comparing it being tax-free on the way in versus tax-free on the way out, and actually the current setup where it's tax-free on the way in and then you pay tax on 75% of your pot on the way out, that was still more tax efficient. Now let me update that spreadsheet and I'll show you exactly what that looks like now if there is no tax-free lump sum at the end. So as a quick reminder, if you didn't see yesterday's video, and if you're not already following, hit that follow button. Starting at age 30, your salary is 30k and grows with inflation, which means all of these numbers are in today's money essentially. Annual growth of the pension pot is 7%, and both tax and national insurance are reduced on the relevant columns. So the yellow column shows putting in money, salary sacrifice from your pension. This one here shows by paying 20% tax plus 8% national insurance. This is the take home you would get out of the money that you would put in your pension here. So therefore this is the value of your stocks and shares ISA, should we say. And if you're a higher rate taxpayer, this is essentially those say contributions but minus 40% tax and 2% national insurance and the growth there. So you can see at the bottom, if it was in an ISA over the course of 37 years, you'd end up with 289,000, but you wouldn't pay any tax on it. And as a higher rate payer, you'd end up with 232,000 and you wouldn't pay any tax on it. However, if you put in via salary sacrifice, you'd end up with 401,000. Now I've removed the tax-free lump sum, which gives us £401,000, which is all taxable. And I'm assuming you've got your state pension here as well, so it's all taxable. Now, the tax that you'd pay would be at 20% because of the value, which means a take home per year would be £16,000. Now, that compares very favourably to £14,500 and £11,500 in the other scenarios, so it would still be worth paying into your pension. And this doesn't factor in the fact that obviously you get top-ups from your company as well, so which makes the gap even wider. So your take-home total over those 20 years would be 321k or 289, which is 32k less, and then 88k less if you're a higher rate taxpayer.